Do I run paid ads to get prospects and clients? And then I see some people come in and say,
now, how do I run ads on Facebook?
do I run paid ads to get prospects and clients?
I don't.
To go back on my story, I moved to a remote, beautiful island a few years ago. So the game is a bit different because it's an island. It's quite easy to rank SEO wise. So it's not the same as if you're in New York City or Los Angeles. It's going to be hard. You can have a hard time to rank for web design services. But cut a long story short, I was ranking first, well, between the first and third place for like 2-3 years, I think, in a row. So I didn't have to pay. To put ads. But you know what happened was most of the requests I got from Google were, I want a cheap website. So people were just typing cheap website. The truth is, not all, but many serious businesses, they're not going to go on Google when they want to find an agency or a freelancer. Some will, but even if they do it, they will do it to get some quotations, to compare the pricing. But if they can get someone to vouch for a company or a freelance, you're going to get the business. Because think about it. If I'm a business owner and I'm going to put a significant amount of money, I want to be sure that my investment is not going to disappear. And when it's just someone that you type online, people are more and more aware of the fact that many people start a web design agency, but they don't really have a knowledge about that. And it's even worse when it comes to social media marketing. Just join a few groups on Facebook and look at what's going on. So I see that every day, and I'm sorry, I don't want to offend anyone, but I'm in some of those groups because I was genuinely interested in the new techniques. I'm talking about ethical techniques. And then I see some people come in and say,
now, how do I run ads on Facebook?
I don't want to offend anyone. If anyone did that, well, my advice is stop doing this. Become better first. Don't spend the money of other people, because you would not like if someone did that to you. If they spend your money and they're just practicing and learning. But I can totally understand that some people are really honest and they do that because they need money. I completely understand that. I just think there are much better ways to do a stepstone strategy where you do something ethical, you get some money, and then you just step up. I think it's the most rewarding way. When you start caring about your customers and you feel happy when you help them, that's going to make so much difference because they're going to bring you some business. You won't have to struggle that much. And to go back to the paid ads, just imagine sometimes it helps. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I've run ads on YouTube. I tried, but it wasn't that good. You know what? Because I got a lot of views in a short amount of time, and I tried that on my second channel. But then, people come, they have no relationship to you. I think it's much better, but much harder to create content. I think it's the best strategy. It's what I'm doing here. Why do you think you are asking a question on the live stream? You're speaking to me. Well, I can't be sure 100%, but for most of you, you've seen another video of me. Maybe you've subscribed. My guess is you get at least some tiny amount of value from one of the videos, and you decide to spend some time with me here, sharing your precious time. And I like that way of doing things because, this way I feel like I can help some people that maybe could not get a consultant. So I get to help by sharing the video, sharing the content. Also, I learned a lot. I like the interaction because after all, this is the internet. But I think it's much better than just putting an ad, at least for my business. Now, I'm not saying I will never run ads, because I might run ads. I've created a product, so I might run ads. And if you don't know about my product, it's a shameless plug, but just to explain, I created a product that really targets people that create websites and they want a quick way of prototyping. My point is just, I might run an ad because I'm going to target people with that specific problem. So that may work, but I think I'm getting good results by just creating content. Now, of course, it takes time. I often say it, but I never thought YouTube would be so hard, or just creating content. But I also never thought it would be so rewarding intellectually. And I don't know, I just like it. I just like it, even though I'm not a full-time YouTuber yet. I hope one day. But this is something really great. So I strongly encourage you to do that. Now, if you need to run ads, I would suggest try with small amounts first. Try to really understand, depending on the platform, they have different rules. Try to get a feel for what works and what doesn't work. Do that with micro amounts. But if you're selling web design services, I would not run ads. I would spend the money elsewhere. I would join a business group. I would create videos. I would create content. I think it's better to invest in some gear to create some videos or some podcasts, whatever. But think about it. Let's say that locally, you're the only one creating videos, helping small business owners understand how to find a good web design agency, for example, what to look for in a freelancer, what's the average price for a website. If you're the only one, when they type locally and they see a video, they're going to see you as someone, as an authority, like we say, but you went the extra mile.